This is it, the final battle. The Avengers and their allies are about to face off against the Mad Titan himself, Thanos. Some time ago, Thanos was on his way to collect the final stone, but was intercepted by the Avengers and their allies. They gave chase across the cosmos, with both sides taking heavy losses. Now Thanos is weakened, but he still possesses 4 of the 6 stones. He's also just killed Gamora, which should make for a pretty pissed off team when they finally catch up to him. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Captain Marvel is leading the charge, blasting Thanos with her energy and sending him crashing into a nearby planet. The rest of the Avengers pile on, but even with 5 heroes attacking him at once, Thanos doesn't appear to be in any real danger. And then, something strange happens. Thanos stops fighting back. With a flick of his wrist, he wipes out the Hulk, Black Widow, and Captain America. Thor is sent flying, and only Iron Man and Thanos are left standing. And then Thanos snaps his fingers. Half of all life in the universe disappears, including Ant-Man, Wasp, and Bucky Barnes. There is nothing the heroes can do, and they watch in horror as their fallen friends and allies disappear into dust. With the loss of so many heroes and the knowledge that half of all life in the universe has just been wiped out, it seems like the Avengers would be pretty upset. But again, that doesn't seem to be the case. Instead, it seems like Tony Stark is more annoyed than anything. I mean, he lost his girlfriend Pepper Potts in that snap. Apparently she was pregnant. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, because he does go on to become a father in this timeline. But it's not like Tony has really given us any indication that he is actually processing this tragedy. But let's not worry about Tony right now. Instead, we'll turn our attention to Thanos. For some reason, instead of wiping out the remaining Avengers, Thanos decided to take a little vacation. He seemed pretty chill about everything, almost like he was enjoying watching everyone panic. I don't know. Maybe he was just happy to finally be done with all of this. Like maybe it was worth all of those years of snapping and killing just to get this moment where he could relax for a bit. And while Thanos is off being all chill and snapping, Tony ends up coming to the conclusion that they need another time stone. If they want to undo this whole snap thing, so he goes off to find Ancient One in the hopes that she'll help him out. Which is weird because Ancient One specifically said that she was ungoing to help anyone else who came asking for the stone. Also, Tony didn't even ask for permission. He just took the stone because apparently that's okay. And in a weird post-credit scene, we learn that Ancient One was uneven there, and that Tony had actually stolen the stone from a version of Doctor Strange that had already lost the battle against Thanos. That's right. In this universe, Doctor Strange just straight up died. You know, the guy who's supposed to be the master of the mystic arts? If that's what's happened to him, then it seems pretty clear that there's no hope for the rest of the universe. But hey, it's not like Tony's gonna let that stop him. After getting the time stone, Tony uses it to send himself back in time. And here's the thing, this is actually the first time travel that we've seen in the MCU. Every other example of time travel before this was done via portals or other means. But this is straight up old-fashioned time travel. And you know what that means? It means the MCU is officially a time travel movie now. All the rules of time travel apply. The past can't be altered or anything like that. Honestly, that's probably for the best. If they went full on back to the future and allowed characters to change the past, we'd probably get some very unwanted cameos from characters like Loki and Kang the Conqueror. Anyway, with the time stone in hand, Tony goes back in time to steal the Power Stone. This is one of the dumbest plans ever. Like, I know Tony's not exactly known for being the smartest character, but stealing a stone from Thanos is like trying to steal a gun from a guy that's pointing it at you. Yeah. Tony gets caught, but he manages to convince Thanos to trust him, and they end up forming a sort of alliance. Together, they go to Morag and retrieve the Power Stone. Then they go to Xandar, which is apparently the Nova Empire by this point. And Thanos finally decides to wipe out half of the people on this planet too, which I don't understand at all. Like, his plan was to wipe out half of the universe so that the other half would have more resources, right? Wouldn't that mean that Xandar wouldn't have been completely destroyed? Thanos did end up changing his mind and deciding to kill everyone on the planet after all. So that kind of makes me think that there must be a hidden stash of Nova cores on the planet, perhaps somewhere like Nowhere. Either way, Tony and Thanos go to Nowhere next, and they meet up with the Collector. And yeah, I'm sure he was totally thrilled to see Thanos again. Thanos kills him and retrieves the Reality Stone from his collection. He and Tony then go to the dark asteroids, where Thanos kills everyone there and retrieves the Soul Stone. Finally, Thanos and Tony go to Earth, where Thanos gives Tony a chance to stop him, but Tony refuses, saying that he can't stop what is going to happen. I don't know why, but apparently that was enough for Thanos to decide that Tony deserves the gauntlet. So he just gives it to him and blasts him into space. Tony finds his way back to Earth, where he gives the stones to Doctor Strange, who uses them to reverse the snap. And all is well once more. Thanos is gone, Doctor Strange is gone, and Tony is gone. Yes, in a movie about an evil rich man who uses his intelligence and technology to abuse the powers of an alien artifact. Somehow, Tony Stark comes off as the most heroic. But whatever. I mean, this is the same series that made Loki a fan favorite, so maybe we shouldn't be surprised at this point. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to hear more about the MCU, check out my podcast. Thanks for watching.